When it comes to booking your next vacation or business trip, it now appears you've got just two choices, my friends. It's either Expedia or Priceline. That's the effect of Expedia's deal to buy rival travel website Orbitz for over $1 billion. The 10 most popular and biggest travel websites now controlled by just two companies. So what does this mean for all of us? FairCompare.com's Rick Seaney is with us. Rick, welcome back to the show. Are we going to have fewer choices out there? I mean, what's going to happen to consumers as a result of this deal?
Sure, yeah. You know, consumers love lots of choice. They like to game things. You just talked about United, buying your tickets in Danish krona and finding a little game that you could play to buy a ticket. Same thing. Orbitz has the same price for a hotel. Expedia different. Orbitz has a coupon. Expedia doesn't. Now, they were competitors. I guarantee you after this merger, they won't be competitors. So you're going to lose some of that gamesmanship that goes on in the purchasing of travel.
You call it gamesmanship. I call it saving money. That's what I call it. Let's take a look
I mean, I think most people believe that airline ticket prices are game, hotel prices are a game. They want to play in that game. They feel like if they shop a lot, they can find a better deal, and in many cases, they can find a coupon.
Or just save money, right?
That's what consumers
I want a lot
love to
of
do.
players because I want to save money.
Exactly.
It's not just fun and games. It's about keeping inside your budget. So here's what really shocked me.
Absolutely, yeah. You're trying to save money by shopping as most as you can, picking the right day to shop. That's what we're all about at Fair Compare, is picking the right day to shop so you pay the least for your ticket. Everybody wants that.
You have great advice on that. So here's what I found surprising about the deal. I did not realize the degree to which so many of these players are under the umbrella of just a couple of companies now with this deal. So the travel websites that Expedia will own and operate, it's Expedia, Hotels.com, Travelocity, Hotwire, Trivago, Orbitz, Cheap Tickets. So you have the sense as a consumer out there shopping that there's a million different options, but in fact there's only two. Here's what Priceline owns. Priceline, Booking.com, and Kayak. So when you look at that, it's really basically Expedia versus Priceline now, right?
Yeah, in the United States, that's definitely true. You've got, and also Orbitz recently had e-bookers over in Europe. You had TripAdvisor that was part of Expedia that was spun out of Expedia. So you're talking about a huge number of some of the largest websites out there. You also have Cheapo Air out there that's also a pretty big airline ticket website now. So yeah, but you basically, here's the problem is they all are brands of each other. Some of them market to different segments. Some of them market to different players. And you have basically one master company owning all that. It's the same thing as we just gone through with airlines. Now we're down to 4 airlines that control 80% of the traffic in the United States. This is a huge experiment. And you know, the funny thing, Gerri, is Orbitz was actually created to kill Expedia. It was actually established in the late 90s and at the turn of the century because Expedia was owning all the airline customers. They actually all put in money to try to kill Expedia. It was, in fact, it was labeled T2, which was the Expedia Terminator back when it was originally done.
So question for you, though, is this going to be an antitrust issue because you have just two players here in this very big field?
We saw what happened with American Airlines. They were the last of the airlines to merge. It took them forever to get through antitrust. In fact, they were disallowed initially through antitrust. So I think there may be some potential antitrust issues here as well.
Got to ask you this. I know there's some people talking about a potential rise in airfares. You know, we kind of knocked on the airlines for not cutting prices because jet fuel prices went through the toilet. Do you see airfares going up anytime soon?
Well, just as a matter of fact, Gerri, Delta today tried to raise airfares across the board with some matching by American Airlines. So absolutely, the airlines are going to continue to probe higher. That tells me the economy and some extra dollars in pockets has demand up, and the airlines will continue to probe and see if they can pocket more of that.
Rick Seaney, thanks for coming on the show. Happy Valentine's Day.
Hey, you too. Happy Valentine's.